Ibn Sina, who is known for his contribution in medicine, that up until today, medical students make reference to his books, the Canon and other books. So he undertook an experiment. He took two lambs of the same pedigree, the same breed, put them in two camps, gave them the same food, the same grass, the same exposure to the sun, the same exposure to shelter. However, for one of the two lambs, he positioned a wolf in such a way that the one lamb could see this wolf. And then he observed the effect that this has on the lamb. And what happened was that the one that could see the wolf could not reach the lamb. With time, it stopped eating, it became very frail, it became sickly, and it died. That was the effect of just seeing the wolf, meaning the fear of the wolf attacking that lamb caused it to eventually die. Now, that is the reality that, we all suffer some fears in our life. As a child, you have the fear of the dark. Then there are fears that people have that I'll be alone, or fears that poverty, loss of job, fear of security, fear of safety, different fears that each person has within themselves. And what the effect of this is that sometimes it is fear that takes our sleep away. Business deal is going to go bad. Investments won't turn out as expected. So these fears have an effect on us. It creates different sicknesses, diabetes, blood pressure, cholesterol. All of these things are as an effect of fears. High cortisol levels in the blood, high levels of stress because of fear. Some fears are real and some fears are not based in reality. But what we do know is that fear is a weapon of shaitan. إِنَّمَا ذَلِكُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ يُخَوِّفُ أَوْلِيَاءَهُ. Allah says in the Noble Quran that shaitan uses this to create unease within human beings. So what should we do? How do we combat fear? Ibrahim bin Adham found a person who seemed to be grieving and who was struck by fear. So he asked him, هَلْ يَجْرِي فِي الْكَوْنِ مَا لَا يُرِيدُ اللَّهِ. Is it possible that anything can occur in this world what Allah has not planned? Is it possible that Allah has decreed for you some rizq and someone can come and stop that from reaching you? Is it possible that Allah had decreed a specific time for your death and something can delay that or bring it forward? So the person said no. So he said, then why do you fear? In Surah Furqan, Allah Rabbul Izzah says, وَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى الْحَيِّ الَّذِي لَا يَمُوتُ وَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّهِ. And place your trust in that being who is Hayy, the ever-living, who will never die. وَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ. And make his tasbih morning and evening. So to combat all our fears, to place our trust in Allah, and to make the dhikr of Allah morning and evening, as Allah says in the verse of the Noble Quran, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَتَطْمَئِنُّ قُلُوبُهُم بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ. Those who believe and their hearts find peace and tranquility in the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah make us from those who truly put our trust in Him, and may He grant us the fruits of placing our trust in Him.